Hi, this is Amazon Jude in Wyoming, coming to you live from my war room. Today's date is 9/22/2018, and I put together a video. This is just an opening. Put together a video of some of the questions that my followers sent to me and my neighbors and friends, and that we would like our Republican senators to ask in the committee hearing scheduled for this next week of Brett Kavanaugh versus uh, Miss Ford. If you'd like to find it, you can go to Amazon Jude on YouTube and scroll till you see it's all capital letters, and then you can hit the link to my name, and you can see the hundreds of videos I've done through the years on various things. I've always been very much involved in the politics of my local government, and I pay attention to what's been going on federally since Donald Trump announced presidency. I knew this was going to be difficult, and I knew the Democrats were dirty birds. They've proven themselves really dirty this last 2 years, especially. They still haven't accepted the loss. They've been trying to figure out a way to impeach him, to get him locked up in jail, to break him financially. Uh, Anything they can do to obstruct moving forward with making America great. I hope people out there have paid attention enough to know that these guys can never have power again. They've just gone totally socialist and totally off the wall. I mean, some of the laws that these people are trying to pass. I don't know if I lived in America or if I lived in Russia. But the fact remains, this is going to be an important election, just as though it was the 2016 election. This is going to be a long time before we have 33 Democrat congressmen up for election and all of the reps in the House. That's 435 seats in the House. They're split about evenly right now. It would be great if we could take at least 50 of those seats in the House of the Rep and take 15 of the congressmen's seats away in the Senate. I know that's wishful thinking, but I think if America is serious about helping our president, I think you can make your way to the polls and vote out your Democrat. I mean, look around your cities. Guns, drugs, that's what Democrat life offers you. Ghettos. You want to see how well a Republican can do in charge of a state, of a county, of a city, of a town? Just look at my state. We're not in debt. We're pretty happy. We don't have any school shootings. The jobs are coming back. We can still leave our barbecues in the yard. We don't have drive-by shootings. We don't have huge drug problems. The only drug problem we have is what's coming in from Colorado. And Colorado used to be a beautiful state, and now it's just like living in California. I remember I went down there for training for one of my jobs, and I was sitting in the bar. First time I'd been to Colorado in years. And I was sitting at the bar there, and I ordered me a beer with my burger, and this is, I'm waiting to go home for the night, go to the motel for the night, because I got the interview in the morning and the training in the morning. And I lit up a cigarette, and you'd think I pulled out a gun. The whole room, you can't do that in here. Oh, no. And that's the point here. That's what the Democrats stand for, is making stupid laws. Okay, now you can't smoke in a bar. Who ever heard of such a thing? What is a bar? I mean, every cowboy song, the smoke-filled bar, okay? Smokers go to bars. Smokers drink. So do non-smokers drink. They never complained about it until the snowflakes came along. So now nobody can smoke in the bars. You know how many businesses went tits up over that? Hundreds of them, if not thousands. So anyway, this stalling technique that the Democrats are using right now is exactly that. They're hoping to stall long enough to keep Kavanaugh off of the October 1st when the Supreme Court opens to start hearing cases. Because the Democrats filed, I don't know, there's got to be 30 of them out there with that Noah Bookbinder, Leahy's former law clerk, who is now CREW, Citizens for Responsibility of Ethics. In other words, the Democrat legal hit squad. That's what CREW is. And Comey is really close with them. So is Richard Painter, who ran for Senate up in Minnesota. And I'm glad he lost. Yay! You got to watch a couple of his videos. He's a nut. I watched him one time in a hearing. And I've yet to find the video again. I knew I should have saved it. He was trying to get a bill passed. It was called the Presidential Transparency Act. And he was speaking, I think Angus King, or one of the King senators was on the committee of that. Anyway, he wanted transparency, okay? He wanted to see every one of Trump's tax returns. He wanted to be able to go through his private business emails. He wanted to go, just like what Mueller is doing, okay? Richard Painter was the one that spearheaded this, okay? He's got his fingers in it somewhere, because it's just too coincidental that he would go in front of the committee before Mueller even got going, before Mueller was even appointed, wanting the exact same thing that Mueller wants, okay? So, you know, a little too hokey for me. But anyway, so this Miss Ford, she puts her shit out on Front Street, but then she doesn't want to be on Front Street when she's cross-examined. Okay, she's boondogging you boys, and that's the facts. You either cowboy up and take the reins and act like leaders that we appointed you to do, or you're going to be slaughtered in midterms. You're starting to piss people off, especially like Paul Ryan right now and Mitch McConnell. Don't you bring another goddamn budget to President Trump that doesn't have border wall funding. $1.6 million is a flippin' joke. I hope he vetoes it. And I wouldn't blame him, and neither would any of his followers out here. We want the wall. Do you not think that the Democrats will kick the living shit out of every Republican on every debate stage in 30 days, 40 days, saying that the wall isn't being built? You don't even have the funding for the wall. So don't sign anything, Mr. President. Veto it. You need to. We need to get this. This is kicking the can down the street once again. And you promised us you would never sign another bill like that. And I'm going to hold you to it. Because I've been one of your biggest adversaries, or your biggest allies out here, especially for Wyoming and Colorado. I have a lot of contacts, and we spend a lot of time on the radio discussing these issues. And you need to remember, we're voters too. And we voted for you, and we will back you. But if these Republicans do not back you like we need them to back you, we're going to get rid of them. I don't know if we have to put in constitutionalist guys or if we ourselves have to run. And you know, this part about every time you run for an office, you're attacked like a dog has got to stop. You know, let those in glass houses throw stones. I cannot think of one person that's perfect besides Jesus Christ. So, with that, I'm going to close this video off, and you guys can find me on YouTube. Amazon Jude at youtube.com, or you can find me on Facebook at Judy Jones, Casper, Wyoming. I have hair there, and I'm doing, you know, and I look pretty. I've been through hell with cancer, and and I got a cold to boot. So with that, I say Senator Barrasso, which is my senator here in Wyoming, and Representative Liz Cheney, and Representative Enzi. You three need to get in there and start protecting the president, our agenda, and Brett Kavanaugh. Or we will get you out of office too. So, that, love and peace all. Keep up the fight. Don't let these guys win. We love America. Let's prove it again in 2018.